Well, just like that, we're back again. So some of you may know, and I kind of wanted to do this like a year ago, maybe even a little bit longer, and I didn't. But Kevin Samuels, he died, and that might make some people happy. I feel like, despite the fact that I did not agree with a lot of things that he said, I feel like he was misunderstood. I think his message was pretty out there, but his words were so cutting that most people didn't understand the purpose. So what I want to do today is we're going to watch a video. It is on YouTube. I'm going to have a link in the description, but I'm also going to tell you how to just search it. You can search Kevin Samuels, 36-year-old stripper, now wants to be a luxury housewife. But Kevin Samuels passed away, I believe last Thursday or Friday. It was within the last like 4 days. And I mean, I'm not sad about it. I didn't know the guy. But I saw people coming out like they knew him personally and he had slapped their mother in the face or something. Okay, so again, Kevin Samuels, 36-year-old stripper, now wants to be a luxury housewife. Let's do this. Oh, that means I pressed play, by the way. There is an ad in front of YouTube. Do we remember the days before the ads? It's really nice, even though I love what Google's done with it. They seem to know what I want before I even get around to it. But at the same time, we used to just be able to watch stuff that we made. All right. One last little 10-second ad. Hopefully you guys did better than me. Go ahead and hit pause when it begins if you did. And here we go. She's got her baby hairs out. I like that. She is more attractive than most of the women who come on or came on his show. I was having fun. Yeah, just sex with people. Her hair is pretty fried, though. Now, I agree. She should have just told him, like, I didn't really want to see anybody seriously. Wasn't thinking about marriage. And I disagree with that. We don't all, like, I'm not thinking about sex most of the time. But now she's being dishonest. Yeah, you banged on the first date. Everybody does it. And to clarify, I don't think he is most of the time. I think 95% of the time he's not speaking from the place of a normal man, like say myself. I think that he is attempting to speak for the 1%, specifically of black men who make 200 plus $1,000 a year that everybody wants, but there's only so many of them to go around. It's probably because she's a stripper. The man she wants doesn't want to marry a stripper. I mean, I would agree with that because if you're not sexually attracted to him, unless you're hoping you can fall in love with some other quality, either you're gold digging or something, or you just want a free meal. I don't agree with that. Not expecting it. It's certainly a possibility in someone's mind. She's better than me. Because I never went out with a woman I wasn't attracted to and then left the date like, you know what? What does that mean? You go Dutch? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? I would say that on dates. That was me. Ah, father died young. Coincidence about her profession? Who knows? He hated to be interrupted on his show. He would constantly, but he'll interrupt them all the time. Nothing wrong with that. I've grown. That happens to people. I used to pick my nose. Right, they were breathing. Oh, and just in case a woman is listening and it just is disgusted by his tone and everything, he talks to men the exact same way. Like if you're a broke man, he will talk to you this way. Like you need to get yourself together. What woman's gonna want you? Well, you're 36 and you're starting from scratch. Yeah, you're short, but petite. I mean, you might be, for all we know. But I'm willing to take a date to find out. I got hit with a 4 second ad. Gotta love it. Oh, no, second ad. That was 6 seconds long. And we're back. Putting yourself out there where? Go to the bowling alley a lot more often. Right, and shame on you. Do you play in the NBA? No? All right, well, excuse me. That's a nice refrigerator you have there. I saw two doors on it. Yeah, we'd love to see more of your face. Whatever you said. And she is struggling with this phone. That thing is calculus. What's surprising is she doesn't have a lot of visible tattoos. A lot of strippers do. Right, they're the worst. You wanted the life. Can you fly me out, please? That doesn't seem wrong to you, lady. Tell him. I look good. Shut up. And again, a 5'2" woman getting with an NBA player. It's like fucking a giant. In the music industry. How dare he? Trying to come up. You need to be at bake sales with cookies and pies. And then she got up. All the work that it took. Mm. I mean, and it is true. If you're dating somebody and you say, I'm single until I'm married, I don't want to marry you. She said yes, as though that question wasn't going to lead to, can you go to that room then? I mean, the door knocker things, if you didn't hear him play that, she belongs to the streets. A little noise. Here's where he gets a lot of women. No matter what job they have, just the women who seem to call into this. They could be lawyers. They could be making $300,000 a year. When you get married, do you want to have to pay significant like money towards the bills? They all say no. 5%. For anything. I mean, if I was a single dude who was broke, this would just make me so disgusted with what's out there. Can you cook? Oh, boy. Now, see, he's being rude here. She wasn't getting off topic. Not really. That's right. One of them got married. Did you ask her for the recipe? Absolutely. I love it. Sometimes. I don't know. 400,000. You better ask about me, Kevin Samuels. I'm out here. You're talking too much. I mean, true. She's unrealistic. As fuck. Which is a sad state of affairs. Oh, another commercial, but it was like 2 seconds and I can skip it. Boom. All right, so how much money am I supposed to be looking for a man to make? Give me the keys. $400,000. Now, again, while it seems like he's talking down to her and seemingly trying to help her find this man, what I believe is he is trying to point out, like, this man rarely exists. Perhaps you should tweak your expectations and priorities. Maybe normal dudes aren't that bad, but maybe you're going to have to work and contribute towards the bills. Right, but you start talking while I'm talking a lot.
What percentage of black men earn over $400,000? You say 10, 15%?
Less than one.
You with me with that one? Would you be surprised to find out 10% of American males earn $100,000 or more? 10% make
So if you're making six
$100,000 or more.
figures, you're in the 10%. Congratulate yourself.
$250,000 or more, that's 3%. Making $400,000, we're talking about 1%
Boom.
of American men.
You are looking
Black men,
for the CEO of a very large conglomerate.
half of 1%. So if I had 100 black men and we're talking about money in that room, let me ask you this. That one man, your socioeconomic standards, right, which are pretty high, that means he can meet a lot of us. Why would he choose you over the helpless of others or coming after you?
Now, it's almost like he's expecting her to put herself down. But again, if you let his point sink in, like, there's one guy like you're looking for. And while she is an attractive woman, this man can find and does
These
sometimes
people ready to
find
close out here and
the
make sense of this.
Beyoncés and
You
whatnot.
got 1% man and a that's like an athlete. And to win at that level, what do you get if you win? What do you get when you win a championship?
A ring?
Or what is it commonly known as? A trophy, right? Are you a trophy wife? I didn't ask you. Are you a trophy wife? What would you rate yourself if your say
Tell him what time it is. I'm not going to say I look bad, Kevin.
8? So you put yourself up there with Beyonce.
Yeah, his view on Beyonce is crazy. He thinks Beyonce is only an 8, and most people are like, I don't agree, but
So again, your money, you think that a man, just because you're natural and you're cute, what else? Oh, again,
well, you've never seen me make it clap, Kevin, because I do that on a handstand.
private school, private.
Public. Don't say private. Everybody knows private school is expensive.
Megan? So, I have someone else, you know, prepared for you. Excuse me. So in other words, all you're going to do is incubate a child.
I mean, she does want the world. I love him laughing like that. He always looked like he was sedated by something. And this video got a ton of views, like over 1 million. So she is famous in a way.
Why are you? What kind of profession could a man need to have in order to make $400,000 or more a year? Lawyer too. No. I want specifics. You're almost 40. You're closer to 40 than you are 50.
It's true. You're almost 40. But she looks good for a 40-year-old.
For those, what? No. I'm answering that. What kind of profession is that? Excuse me. What
What
kind of
kind of teacher? A professor?
at what level? High school English teachers make almost $500,000 a year. Do they?
And she's horribly misguided there.
Yeah, yeah, okay. What else, man? Okay, okay, man. Okay, okay. Teachers. What else? Lawyers and teachers. What else?
Regular working people.
Professions, man. I'm asking. This is just this is not a trick question. You want a man that's earning this kind of money, you should still understand what he should do.
Yeah, you need to be hanging out at country clubs.
I didn't ask him if they did. I asked him what their professions.
Legal drug dealers.
Cannabis is not a profession. Cannabis is tobacco, but it's not a profession. Uh-huh. Okay. What
I
else?
mean, there might be a
What
couple of
else?
those dudes really pulling in the money.
I have man, man. You talking for what? Man, I need you to look forward. I need you. Uh, I asked you what professions. I'm not asking you who you can. I'm simply asking you from the wide world out there, what kind of profession
It'd be like I troll movie theater lots or movie studio lots and look for someone in a suit with a fancy tie. If the tie
18
shimmers,
years old in the
I know they
conversation,
make more than
you need
$300,000.
to focus and answer that question.
A barber. A barber. It's honest work, but I don't know barbers that make $100,000 if they're just a barber. They might have a side business.
Ma'am, do not overtalk me. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Now, he's crazy right now,
You got so many
like cursing at her. And she's still being like polite to him because everything goes away with "fuck is wrong with you." Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
lawyers, teachers, cannabis, and barbers. Only one of those has the potential of really doing that consistently. And that's only some sort of attorneys. And my point is, man, if you can identify the professions that a man must have, how are you going to identify which man you
Which is
should be
fair.
in front of?
If you don't know where to find quail, how can you hunt it?
Out there. You can't even tell us what professions. No, you really didn't. Because in the comment section, you'll see all these hard 21. When I'm in the comment section when this video is over,
Right, when the video's over. Because if she were looking at the comments, he would yell at her like he did to people who would read the comments while they were talking to him.
please stop. I'm trying to help you. Stop. They're not going to be very kind because it sounds crazy. And if you, and, no, I respect you. No, I don't. You've already blown yourself up enough. I'm trying to help you get your way out. If you really want me to, I'll finish it on my own.
Now he's taking so long, it doesn't feel like he's helping. It just feels like he's
We're talking about what
trying to humiliate her.
you got to
If
use
he's trying to help,
to keep yourself
let's get to the fucking shit.
that's a just truth. And you're gonna have kids in private school and in house school.
Either tell me where to find him.
What's your profession?
Mm-hmm.
There you go, Keisha. There you go. There you go, Keisha.
See, cutting her off. Rude as he wants to be.
I knew this is what I was talking to.
What?
I'm not being fancy. I like strippers, but it's about a mindset. You ain't learned them. You ain't learned them because you still talking like you was old. You still talk like a 19-year-old girl.
Yeah, you must have lost
You ain't talking, you
your
don't even know your
mind.
professions. You been in these places, you dance, you got money. You haven't even been able to identify your targets of low class, low rent, low rent.
Now, that was very rude. I think, like, that wasn't the greatest example. Granted, she was very naive. And again, if you don't know where quail are, how can you hunt them? But, you know, that was a ruder example of him. But I feel like it's accurate. He wasn't the best dude. Like, while I think, had he cleaned up his message, because I liked the fact that he was actually trying to do a service. Apparently he had, I don't know if mentor is the right word, so I'm going to say mediated for couples, or people who wanted to be married, and gotten a lot of people engaged or married. Cool. I liked that he was doing something for men, because there are many videos, especially his earliest videos, are him talking to men who are trying to figure out how they can make themselves someone would want to marry. And it's very much still a lot like that. But of course, the fame didn't happen until he started talking to women, because they're not accustomed to being talked to the way that he was speaking to them. And while I feel like that conversation was very necessary for a lot of women like her, who, one, don't know what they're looking for and what it's really going to cost for them to live this trophy wife dream that a lot of women have, respect to those of you who want to handle your own shit. I feel like had he cleaned it up a little bit, they would have put him on a television show. They probably would have done it anyway. But I was like, if he gets on television and they clean this up, not squeaky clean, but just not that, it could have been very helpful for a lot of people. Because ultimately, I feel like, and watch more videos if you didn't want to kill yourself during that video, I feel like all he was really trying to do was show women the man that you're looking for is, one, almost unattainable, two, highly sought after and in very low stock, and three, maybe all these regular men aren't that bad. Like, he is the spokesperson for men in his tax bracket. Now, not all single men are going to be pigs like him, but I think that it was a nice little reality check. Like, all right, what do you want? Oh, so you want a guy like me. Let me tell you how they think. Even if they wouldn't say this to you, I'll be the villain and save you some time, because you might realize after speaking with me for 20 minutes that you don't want somebody like me. Our expectations are weird, and we cheat because we have options and this, that, and the other. I don't know. It's a little sad that he's dead. He left plenty of content for everybody. But I feel like he was misunderstood. Yet at the same time, like, if my mother showed up with him like, this is my new boyfriend, we're probably just going to start fighting right there in the living room. All right. You guys let me know what you thought. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I'll talk to you soon. Pieces.